In a small town, the patrolman was making his evening rounds. As he was checking a used car lot, he came upon two little old ladies sitting in a used car. He stopped and asked them why they were sitting in the car. Were they trying to steal it? Heavens no, we bought it, said the old ladies. Then why don't you drive it away? We can't drive. Then why did you buy it? We were told that if we brought a car here, we'd get so we're just waiting. Young, blonde bride made her first appointment with a gynecologist and told him that she and her husband wished to start a family. We have been trying for months now, doctor, and I don't seem to be able to get pregnant. She confessed miserably. I'm sure we'll solve your problem, the doctor reassured her, if you'll just take off your clothes and get up on the examination table. Well, alright, doctor, agreed the young woman, blushing. But I'd rather have my husband's baby. Attractive young woman had finished taking golf lessons from the club pro. She had just started playing her first round of golf when she got a bee sting. The pain was so intense she decided to return to the clubhouse. Her golf pro saw her come into the clubhouse and asked, "Why are you back so early? What's wrong?" "I was stung by a bee," was her reply. "Where?" he asked. "Between the first and second hole." He nodded knowingly and said, "Then your stance is too wide." Young lady entered the doctor's office carrying an infant. "Doctor," she explained, "the baby seems to be ailing. Instead of gaining weight, he lost 3 ounces this week." The medic examined the child and then stated to squeeze the girl's breasts. He then unbuttoned her blouse, removed the bra and began powerfully sucking on one nipple. "Young lady," he finally announced, "no wonder the baby is losing weight. You don't have any milk." "Of course not," she shrieked. "It's not my child, it's my sister's." He had been feeling guilty all day long. No matter how much he tried to forget about it, he couldn't. The guilt and sense of shame was overwhelming. But every once in a while, he'd hear that soothing voice trying to reassure him. "Tony, don't worry about it. You're not the first surgeon to sleep with one of your patients, and you won't be the last. And you're single, so just let it go." But invariably, the other voice would bring him back to reality. "Tony, you're a vet surgeon." A man went into a tattoo parlor and asked to have a $50 bill tattooed on his. The tattoo artist said, "I've had some strange requests, but this one tops the lot. Why in the hell would you want me to tattoo your prick with a picture of a banknote?" The man replied, "There are 3 reasons. 1, I love to play with my money. 2, when I play with my money, I love to see it grow. 3, and this is the most important of all, the next time my wife wants to blow $50, she won't have to leave the house." A little girl walks into her parents' room and notices for the first time her father's nakedness. Immediately she's curious. He has equipment that she doesn't have. She asks, "What are those round things hanging there, Daddy?" Proudly, he replies, "Those, sweetheart, are God's apples of life. Without them, we wouldn't be here." Puzzled, she seeks her mommy out and tells her what Daddy has said, to which Mommy asks, "Did he say anything about the dead branch they're hanging from?" Bernie was in prison for 7 years. The day he got out, his wife and son were there to pick him up. He came through the gates and got into the car. The only thing he said was FF. His wife turned to him and answered, EF. Out on the highway, he said, FF. She responded simply, EF. He repeated, FF. She again replied, EF. Mom, Dad, their son yelled, "What's going on?" Bad Bernie answered, "Your mother wants to eat first." girl is crossing the road when she gets hit by a car. As she is lying on the ground, the driver rushes out of the car to see if she's alright. "I'm so sorry, I just didn't see you. Are you okay?" he blurts out. "Everything is just a blur, I can't see a thing," she says tearfully. Concerned, the man leans over the woman to test her eyesight. He asks, "How many fingers have I got up?" "Oh no," she screams. "Don't tell me I'm paralyzed from the waist down too." A worried father confronted his daughter one night. "I don't like that new boyfriend. He's rough and common and incredibly stupid." "Oh no, Daddy," the daughter replied. "Fred's ever so clever. We've only been going out 9 weeks, and he has cured me of that illness I used to get once a month." And walks into the pharmacy and says, "I need some birth control pills for my 12-year-old daughter." The man behind the counter replies, "Your 12-year-old daughter is already active in bed?" The dad says, "No, she just lies there like her mother." The man picks up a and takes her back to his room. She strips off all her clothes and all he does is stare at her. "What, honey? Is this the first cat you've seen since you crawled out of one?" "No, it's just the first one I've seen big enough to crawl back into." Anne and his wife are sound asleep in bed when the phone rings. The man picks up, listens for a second, and says, "How the hell would I know, you idiot? I'm not a weatherman," before slamming down the receiver. "Who was that?" asks his wife. "Wrong number. It was some idiot asking if the coast was clear." A woman walks into a tattoo parlor and tells the artist that she wants a tattoo of Santa Claus on her inner right thigh and a Thanksgiving turkey on her inner left thigh. The artist says, "Ma'am, that's kinda strange. Might I ask why you want those particular tattoos there?" "Well," she says, "my husband's always been that there's nothing good in the house to eat between Thanksgiving and Christmas, so I thought I would fix that." A young, blonde bride made her first appointment with a gynecologist and told him that she and her husband wish to start a family. "We have been trying for months now, doctor, and I don't seem to be able to get pregnant," she confessed miserably. "I'm sure we'll solve your problem," the doctor reassured her, "if you'll just take off your clothes and get up on the examination table." "Well, alright, doctor," agreed the young woman, blushing. "But I'd rather have my husband's baby."